Hi, I'm Tom Killian, and today we're going to talk about responsive web design. Mobile experience has become a very high priority in the last 2 years. Some called 2013 the year of responsive design. And as smartphones and tablets become more and more popular, more and more people are using them to look for products and services. Just how many, you ask? Well, let's look at a telemetric study done on Nielsen data. Now, data is going to vary industry by industry, vertical by vertical, but it's important to look at the research and data in your business's particular industry to see how it fits. Let's look at mobile and restaurants. According to this telemetric study done on Nielsen data, 95% of smartphone users conducted restaurant searches. Now 90% of these users converted within the day. Now for those of you who have done online efforts through whatever channel, 90% conversion historically is almost unheard of. So that shows the power of mobile. And it also shows that when you're dealing with mobile, you're dealing with urgency, often, and you're dealing with proximity considerations. For that 90% conversion, 64% were found to convert not just within the day, but within the hour. So there's that urgency factor. Now, 70% of total time spent with restaurant content on mobile devices was done within an app. So again, that's a piece of insight depending on your industry. When you look at the data, it helps you decide, is a mobile app useful? Is it going to give us a return on investment? Clearly with restaurants, the answer is yes. But that's a question you have to research and answer depending on your particular business and industry. So moving on to website design. If you have an app or if you're thinking about getting one, even if you're thinking about not developing an app, that still leaves your core website. And because so much traffic comes in on a mobile device, you've got to ask yourself, how should we be designing this? Now, I said that 2013 had been referred to as the year of responsive design. What is responsive web design, often called RWD? Really, it's an approach that attempts to develop a website that displays optimally across different size screens and devices. So the old school method when mobile was emerging was, let's create a separate mobile experience or site, and then it'd often be put on a subdomain, m.yoururl.com. Traditionally, you had seen that prior to responsive web design. Now that caused its own set of problems, namely two. One is the time it took to maintain two different sites. So if you made a change on your regular desktop site, you'd also have to make that change on your separate mobile site. Then came search engine problems, namely SEO problems, meaning if you had a site optimized well, your desktop site, you'd also have to work on optimizing the separate mobile site because that would be crawled and assessed independently. So really, you're dealing with a lot of extra work and some search engine considerations. Now with responsive web design, which uses fluid grids, you're able to display that same site properly on different devices. So the content will essentially be the same or very similar, but it will morph depending on, is it being viewed on a computer, is it being viewed on a tablet, is it being viewed on a smartphone. So you really increase the quality of the user or visitor experience. You're saving time and money by not having a separate mobile site. So generally, it's a very good approach.